you driving? What's that that you rocking?
Time for baseball on the show from the bank. Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, a matchup of NL East rivals between the Atlanta Braves and the Philadelphia Phillies. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Phillies are looking to break out the brooms here at home.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Lance McCullers gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, Lance McCullers might have the best right-handed breaking ball in the game of baseball. Has the kind of hard slider he can throw 4 or 5 times in a row and still get swings and misses. Good fastball, too. 93 to 95 miles an hour. Wipeout, and I mean wipeout breaking ball. His changeup has gotten better every year. If he's throwing strikes early, he's a nightmare on hitters.
Ambush style. 0-0 coming unglued. First pitch of the game. Nice knock to the outfield.
Ready now is Freddie Freeman. He's fighting to stay on that NL home run leaderboard, number 10, as we enter play here today.
Yeah, not a huge number last month. Hit 5 big ones, but having a great year in the home run category, and he looks like he is coming into his own as the season progresses.
Yeah, this is a guy when you go into a pitcher's meeting before. Only 5 bombs last month for this guy, but he's capable of double that output, so you need to always pitch this guy with caution.
0-1, here's the pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Acuna gets his lead at first, nobody out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. Gone! A 2-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman. Home run number 42 on the season, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
The windup and the 0-1. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. McCullers has tossed more than 1,000 innings at the big league level and posts a respectable ERA in the high 3s. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. High in the air out to center field. On the run is Lewis. He's there and records the first down.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 15, Brian Anderson.
Now at the plate is Brian Anderson. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Well thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone. 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Standing in now, Eugenio Suarez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The numbers on the year, 272, 34 home runs, and 83 runs batted in. Nope. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On a line, that's a base hit. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. At the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. And the first pitch misses to him. It's ball one. 268 the average for him coming in. 15 long balls and 42 runs batted in. The 1-0.
Oh, that's a foul ball.
The 1-1 home. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Still even at 2-2. Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Peterson has a read on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom. Max Fried, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Line drive, base hit down the line. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
Looking at this, you know he had to be sitting on that pitch because he jumped all over it. Tried to keep him off balance with the old Uncle Charlie, and he was having none of that. Not a bad pitch. He was just waiting for it and blasted a leadoff double.
A 1 pitch on its way. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Again, a 1-2. Pingree leads off second with nobody out. Hit out toward second. Albies picks it up. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryce Harper. First trip to the plate for him in this one, and it's a good RBI spot, too. Leadoff man at third with 1 down. 1-0 the count. from the stretch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And they are on the board with the sac fly. This is now a 2-1 game.
Great job there by this outfielder. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Striding in is Kyle Lewis. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. Well, for better or for worse, when you seek attention, you might just get it. New inning set to get underway. And that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Didi Gregorius. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 196 for his career. And it's given the Braves a 3-1 lead.
Well, teams have absolutely been teeing off on him the last couple of games. He gave up 3 bombs last time out, and he's already given up 2 here in the early going. You want your pitchers to be consistent, but not consistently bad.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to sweep with a win in this one.
This sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Max Fried. First pitch on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 1-1. The Phillies, who of course trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left, and the way they're playing right now, this game's far from over.
3-1 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Now batting, the 7th fielder.
Acuna digs in now. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Sinker is right there for a called strike 2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
1-2. Here it comes. Hit high and deep out to left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 31 for him on the season as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Softly hit toward the hole. Hoskins gathers it in, and there are two away now. Two down, no one on base, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. 3 runs already home here. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Straightaway center. Lewis waits on it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Braves 5. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins.
For the Phillies.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
Here comes the 0-1. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Still 2-2. Now here's the pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Batting 6. The catcher, JT Realmuto.
No one on with 1 down, and that brings up JT Realmuto. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. And that was a close one, so they're asking for some time to look at the replay. Could see a challenge from them here, and indeed they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will take a look at all the available angles and get us an answer.
Ladies and gentlemen,
All right, here's one more look at it. Looking for that indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the play. But I don't think there's enough right there to change the call.
And we'll get our answer here as the headsets come off, and the runner is safe. So the ruling is confirmed, and they'll lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game. So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1.
Ball that time.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. 2 balls and a strike.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
to 2-2 now.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
The 2-2 one more time. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count, you send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And the runner scores all the way from first as they try and chip away at that deficit.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Strike one to start the at-bat. A 1 pitch on its way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over.
And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. And it's fouled away. Peterson, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Stepping in next, Lance McCullers. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. This is on the ground over the first. Freeman is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One for the Phillies here on the RBI double. We play 2. It's the Braves 5 and the Phillies 2. And stepping in, Brian Anderson looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count 0-1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time.
Nope,
A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2.
2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And that is through into right field for a single.
Well, pitching poorly once, like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again, too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That evens it up 1-1. From the stretch. Nobody out, runner on first. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And a foul pop behind the plate. Real Muto is there, makes the play, 1 away.
The batter.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. Runners on first with one down. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
So now here is Didi Gregorius. Off to a fine start in this one after launching a homer his first time up. He's set and the pitch. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one.
0-1.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
0-1 count and the pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Chopped weakly to the left. Ready with another 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
2 strikes.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, base hit. You can relate, Dan, so what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he misses with it, 1-1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Set. Here comes the 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So after the 3-spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Braves lead it 5-2.
For the Phillies,
First offering on its way. Scott Kingery is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Schwarber is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Miguel Andujar started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. first, and he gets his man for the second out. And Bryce Harper will dig into the plate. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. First delivery to him. Low for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Super important situation right here for the pitcher to go 1-2-3. Get back in the dugout, regroup. He struggled early, but if he can knock out this 1-2-3 inning, I think he can right the ship.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Fouled away. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Phillies down in order. They trail 5-2. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report. Step waves, Max Fried. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. In there, no balls and a strike.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Harper moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down in a way. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
4th inning here, already a 5-2 score. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. And another foul ball. Another 2-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. 2 gone now in the Braves half of the 4th, and that brings in Freddie Freeman. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1-2-3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Now it's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 to him now. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And that misses for ball 4 to Freeman as he'll work the walk.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Now here's the first offering. Ozzie Albies stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Kingery's there. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to hunt him as that ends the inning. Braves strand 1, and it remains 5-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Kyle Lewis. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
I can't imagine that pitcher was trying to put it right over the heart of the plate. Thank God he took that pitch right there, or he'd be getting one back from the umpire.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. This one is launched. Look at this. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. One shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Hoskins is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in the sport.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Next to stand in is JT Realmuto, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
3-1. Misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
The second base.
And now here is Rougned Odor. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Realmuto at second. Peterson first. 1 gone. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Kirk Casale will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Looking to minimize the damage here. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. The 0-1 on its way.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
He's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The next 1-2 pitch. And he got him. Minimizing the damage at just a run. The inning is over. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. We played 4. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Drew Smiley, a 6-foot 2-inch left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. That'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. First offering.
1-0.
The 1-0 home. Hot shot down the line. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double. So a ringing double here to kick off inning number 5. And as we check out our Atlanta Braves leaderboard, you can see that he currently ranks second best on the roster in that category. To the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner, it's 0-1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. 0-2 the count to Suarez.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Struck him out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
0-1 the count. He waits. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little 2-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
Lifted down the line and left. Peterson is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for route number 2. Here's Didi Gregorius. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. First offering on its way.
No, that can't.
1-0 delivery.
Ball 2.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lewis waits on it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Now into box, Scott Kingery. He flew out in his last debut.
Shortstop, Scott Kingery.
No balls and a strike to count. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. And here's a fastball not close as you. Into the windup and the pitch. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Miguel Andujar is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. It's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Kingery on at first, nobody out. And that misses. 2-1.
No, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that will end up a foul ball. 3-2 pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Acuña's there for it. Makes the play, 1 away. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Count 1-0.
Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. As a look, now the pitch.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They really got him figured out.
Kyle Lewis is in the 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Lifted down the line and left. And it's a foul ball. 2 out with the man at first. Swinging a blooper to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to...
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here, and you know he would have loved 1 more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Jackson trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hoskins behind to count 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slider.
Yeah, the play's been made, and with it comes the end of the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 5 innings complete. The Braves... Now to the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. First offering.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out. Austin Riley will get the... Now the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Lewis waits on it. 2 down. Ronald Acuna will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash it back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. First pitch on the way.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Hoskins is there to make the catch. The inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. And bottom of the 6th inning on its way. But first, here's Heidi Watney. A.J. Minter enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 32.
Now it'll be JT Realmuto. They'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. With that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Fouled off. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. And he misses 2-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. 1 out, nobody on. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Another one sent foul. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has to make this of a good outing so far.
So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Hit sharply on the ground. Gregorius has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Digging in will be Freddie Freeman. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Kingery's there. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Tough play right there, but slight trouble getting rid of it made all the difference. He's going to tell you, after this ball game, he should have made that play.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Lewis is there, and he has it for the first out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brian Anderson. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the AB now. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Swinging a ground ball to third. Odor Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. One hit's all they get. Bottom of the seventh now. Get up and stretch here in Philly. Braves lead this one 5-3. Jamie Lease is up off. Andres Munoz will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
One's the count.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, digging for two. And the Phillies are able to get things started with a leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
So lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Lease stands at second with no outs. Just missing here, 2-0.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs? I don't think he's working around him.
Popped him up. Freeman is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Comes on with one away as he looks at the ball. It's 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Well, taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Here's Bryce Harper now, 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far. From the stretch.
Nope, that's the ball. Count 1-0.
Here comes the 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1. They're still down 5-3. Aroldis Chapman is on now out of the bullpen as he'll make his 70th appearance so far this year.
57. Aroldis Chapman.
Now to bat, Eugenio Suarez, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. The Phillies entered the day looking to wrap up a big series sweep, but it's going to take some late-game heroics in order to make that a reality.
Never easy to sweep any team, but this is a close one, and there's an old saying in baseball, a bloop and a blast, and if they can stay close, get a base hit, get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark, they're not out of this one yet.
And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Eugenio Suarez is down to become the first out in the 8th inning. Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Chapman is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that could cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 2-2 one more time.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius.
Hey, this guy has come in and just done his job. Period. The end. Chance to toss a scoreless inning right here with 2 down. They're only down 2.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Braves are set down 1-2-3. So here is
For the Phillies, the 17th,
Taylor Rogers enters from the pen to start the 8th, and it's quite possible they'll ask him to pitch 2 full innings to close this out. He's set. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now here it comes. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Well, that's just a nice executed pitch right there. To have the confidence to go in, pound it inside. If he's got that, this team's in trouble.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Next, it'll be JT Realmuto. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short, taken in by Gregorius. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Phillies down in order. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Gregory Soto enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Travis d'Arnaud is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses. Three and 1.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Christian Vasquez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First pitch of the AV on its way.
Nope, that's inside.
He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 9 homers and 41 RBIs. This is on the ground over the first. And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. And back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ronald Acuna. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Lewis able to track it down for the third out. So nothing happening this time around. Braves held off the scoreboard here in the ninth. One last. Will Smith enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Jock Peterson. And this is low, ball 1.
The left fielder, Jock Peterson.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. And now pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can't catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Rougned Odor is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away. But that looked like a late swing. It could have been sitting on something else.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Pulled toward right center field. Acuna's there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Daniel Robertson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. From the stretch, here's the pitch. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 5 homers, 9 driven in. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game. And it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. Atlanta, with their 97th win, tops in the division. Luke Jack 4 innings as he takes the loss. Will Smith wraps it up for the save, 19th of the campaign. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.